Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is just after 5:30 in the evening, Sunday the 8th of January 2023. A special shout out to Nanny, since I didn't acknowledge her wave the other day. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is at 72%, 20 degrees Celsius. You can actually feel the moisture in the air when you walk outside. It's almost like little drops hitting you as you walk by. They were not coming out until I started backing up. Now, do I want to go to the light or risk going out into the highway? We'll go to the light, I guess. So we're on the way to the son's house. I thought we were going to do an oil change, but I didn't get the stuff, so oh well. My braid is slowly falling apart. I didn't feel like rebraiding it. Tear my shoulders up. It's getting worse and worse. Hopefully daylight's going to last until we get to my son's house. I'm not going to bet on it, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. A little bit of a pretty sunset tonight. Just very streaky. A lot of gray clouds because of the high humidity. A couple things I wanted to rant about. I'm old enough to remember when things did not have safety caps. Before the scare, what was it they were putting in food? Basically, rat poison was found in several aspirins and stuff like that, supposedly. Now, there weren't that many, but the government jumped in and changed all the regulations and rules, and now you've got all these safety container, all these safety tops and stuff. Like, just trying to open a bottle of cough medicine, there's a plastic wrapper around the cap, and then you have to push down the cap and squeeze it a certain way and twist it off. And then when you get inside of that, there's another little thing in there you need to open up, take off, peel, something. And it's a pain in the neck, especially when you just want to take a swig of cough medicine and stop that cough. Or whatever it happens to be, you want to go squirt mustard on your hot dog, and your mustard is empty, so you grab another one off the shelf, and you got to peel that plastic ring off of the top, and then unscrew the top and get that other foil plastic cap off, then put the lid back on. It's a pain in the neck. I guess I can kind of understand about safety, but yeah, blah. Anyhow, there was something else I want to talk about. I may remember it or I may not. I don't know. One thing I think I may have mentioned this in the past. I'm here in Florida, so I don't think about cold as often as people that are, in areas where it's cold. And I mean cold. So I answered I watched the video last night from Red Ladybug, Ladybug Red Van. I don't know. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description. But she bought an alcohol stove that uses the little canisters, and it's a really neat piece. It really is. I like it. Kind of like a portable fireplace type thing. Anyway, I started mentioning the various ways that I do it, and how to those canisters are expensive. They're like $2 or $3 each. And you can get them at Dollar Tree, but those are they don't burn very hot. They don't burn very long. So I'm not real crazy about the ones at Dollar Tree. Plus, they have the wick in them. But I make all different kinds of alcohol lamps and stoves, and oil stoves and oil burners and all that stuff. So anyway, I commented on that, and then somebody commented on my comment, and that got me into. I set up an entire playlist, or went through. I think I got all of them. There's one or two that I thought I've done, but I can't find. I wish that, especially, you can't always remember what you titled something, but if you can remember an approximate date, then, you should be able to search for it by that. But if you go into your studio, the only way you can search that I know of, if anybody has another way, please let me know down in the comments. But the only way I can find is to search through all of my playlists. And I've got a long playlist. I mean, you figure if I do one video a day, that's 30 a month. And often I'll do 3 or 4. So the heat's kicking me out of here. 3 or 4, it makes that even all that much harder. I wanted to go back and check November of 2020, I think. And I started scrolling through. You can only scroll through 50 at a time. And I'd scrolled through 5 different pages, and I was still in November of 22. It was this is going to take me forever. So, yeah, I wish YouTube would change that somehow. And I get using all the associative words and stuff, at the top of your studio, you can type in lantern, and anything that you title lantern will show up, but it may not be, you may not have labeled it lantern, so it's not going to show up. So I went through a whole bunch of different keywords. I went through lantern and lamp and stove and alcohol and candle and oil. I think I got 98% of them put into that playlist. There's the 1 or 2 that I can't find, that I may not have posted for whatever reason. I'll just probably go ahead and redo those. They weren't all that difficult. I should have them available. Finding them is a different story. I know I gave my brother the one Dollar Tree candle heater, back when he was living in the van, and I don't know, he was under the impression that it was going to raise the van temperature to like the mid 70s or something. And I was like, no, this is just a hand warmer. You know, basically, it warms a little bit of area around you. We're only talking, I think it was 3 or 4 candles. But you can use that same can that I had made and turned it into a stove. And I thought I did that. But, like I said, I can't find it, so I'll redo it. Probably redo a couple of the alcohol and oil lights as well. Some of those videos from 5 years ago are showing their age 5, 6, 7 years ago. I mean, I don't have the best camera in the world right now, but back when I started, I was just using little cameras that I picked up at the thrift store that worked. I might need to buy, batteries and a memory card for. Don't get me wrong, I liked using some of those, like the Nikon One Shot, I think it was. But these camera phones do a fantastic job. Even though, like I said, this is not a high dollar phone by any means. I use Metro PCS for my internet and phone services. So, and this is a free phone with the pay as you go plan. That was another thing. I've been having all kinds of problems with my internet. My primary internet. I have a home internet box from Metro PCS, and for the longest, past 3 or 4 months, I haven't had a problem with it. For the past week, maybe a little over a week, it keeps cutting out. Like you'll be watching a video and it starts that circle of death type thing. Doesn't want to connect, or takes forever to connect or to disconnect. Like scroll through the reels. If you go scroll through a reel, it doesn't change the audio with the video. So I've contacted them a couple times. They said that there's problems and they're working on it. Well, they better get it fixed, because I'm about fed up. I don't have the money right now, but if it's not up and running properly by the next time I have to pay, next month, beginning of next month, I want to go with a different service. Whether that's Xfinity or T-Mobile or whoever it is. And I know T-Mobile is the parent company of Metro, but they say they have a full-time internet or unlimited internet, not the one that I'm on now. That's I think 200 gigs a month. So, dude, you're flying. Oh, that's what it is. 2 unmarked cop cars. So I say, be careful. They don't have to be careful. Well, they need to be careful, but they don't have to worry about being pulled over. So, see, I don't know where. There we go. Turn that on. That might help a little bit for right now. As long as I don't look over that way. We're almost to my son's house. We're almost to the turn that I hate so much. Yeah. And I saw a project, a cardboard project video the other day. I've been watching a lot of these, doing the paper towel rolls and other little things like that. Trying to find easy projects for an 8-year-old, because what I consider easy isn't necessarily easy. You know, she's only 8, so her motor control isn't there, and she has attention span issues where she wants to rush through things and like doesn't follow the line because she doesn't have the best motor skills, and she's always rushed because she's always rushed. So yeah, try to find the right project or whatever. Anyway, I saw one the other day where they took a box and turned it into kind of a crate using more cardboard. And I was thinking, that's a really cool idea. And I was looking around, and I didn't have any boxes that I thought were going to work. And then I got a delivery yesterday of peanut butter that I wasn't expecting for another 2 days at least. But it's in a box that will make a great little chest, wooden chest. So I think I'm going to be spending some time cutting out cardboard strips, and then we'll see about assembling it. It's not the project I have in mind for this week anyway, so I've got time to assemble all my parts and pieces. This week I think we're going to turn a wine cup. What was that? I think we're going to turn a wine cup into Groot. You know, I am Groot. But anyway, last turn, we have arrived. So let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. Until I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. So watch it, y'all.